parts and service.
I got
Now let's join the Motor Racing Network.
Alongside is Alex Hayden, Steve Post, and Chris Wilner are together on pit road and in the garage area. And Alex, we were here 1 year ago when Kyle Larson dominated this event. Kyle is not here at the moment, and this track is nothing like what the teams had 1 year ago.
You're right about that, Jeff. This track has been paved, fresh asphalt all around it. And the tire option that they're going to be able to have at their disposal this year as well. The track is officially open for pit stop practice. Now, you mentioned Kyle Larson is not here. Kevin Harvick is behind the wheel of that HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. Kyle Larson is at Fast Friday at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Kyle Larson is just going to the top at Indy with his fast lap of 234.271 miles per hour. So while Larson prepares to qualify for the Indy 500, he's a guy driving that car right now.
Now, the name of Kevin Harvick, and we'll have more on Kevin here in just a moment. We have practice now. Like Alex said, this is pit stop practice. We'll take you to the entire format, visit with some of the drivers, and give you an update on Kevin when we come back.
Going now to cars that will be competing in the Open and the All-Star race. Alexis, pretty dramatic news there. We heard Alex Hayden share from the Motor Racing Network that on Fast Friday at Indy, a very familiar name, Kyle Larson, walked up on the top of the speed charts.
Yes, I think that is probably shocking to no one. He goes to Indy and everybody is expecting it.
Time to come back to this amazing historic racetrack, and right now we have pit road practice underway.
Yeah, right now it's pit stop practice for the NASCAR Cup Series All-Star team. What they're doing is they're going to get 30 minutes to go out and practice, because when we qualify later today, that's going to easily come into play. All-Star race qualifying will be 3 laps total, and that will also include a pit stop that will determine the heat race lineups. The pole winner will start first to heat 1 and the All-Star race, and they have to do this on the tire. The Crew Challenge is going to be mixed in with this. In that 3-lap period, they're going to have to make a 4-tire pit stop during the 3-lap qualifying effort. That fastest team without penalty on their pit stop will determine the order of pit selection that they'll get. So that is a major component of this as well. Something a little bit different here for the NASCAR All-Star race and their qualifying. So right now, they've got 30 minutes for pit stop practice.
And these are the All-Star cars, and there are 17 of them total at the moment that are, again, making these mock pit stops that will come up later on during qualifying. Now, you mentioned the wicked fast lap by the super talented Kyle Larson. This car is the driver that is shaking this car down is Kevin Harvick. And for more on Kevin and what this team is focused on, here's Steve
On the line here today. This practice this also has the prime tires and the optional tires. And they wanted to make sure they get a good read on what these tires are. Two different tires that Goodyear has brought for the teams that we will use over the course of this weekend. So they wanted a driver that is familiar with these cars, available, and they went to the Fox Sports. Just completed the pit stop portion of the practice. Now we got a lap of the green and down pit road, stopped right on the 100 corners to the side. Gassed it up and went down pit road. And now they're going to start to work on this car for the pit road. What the optional tires do. Kevin will not be in the car after today. Kyle will be in the car later on this weekend, pending how things go. Whatever happens at Indy is when he will be in the car. But he will then debrief with Kevin. Kevin's going to debrief with Cliff Daniels and the crew as to what the difference is and what they've learned about this prime and this optional tire. So a lot of dynamic situations, a lot of logistics involved. First and foremost, just to see Kevin Harvick in a HendrickCars.com fire suit kind of makes you do a double take. And listen to him in the debrief.
Somebody who's a pretty good one to do it in the All-Star race. He started 23 consecutive NASCAR Cup Series All-Star races. The record is 24 straight, and that was set by Mark Martin. Of course, Harvick will not be starting the race itself, just practicing and qualifying. So Chris Wilner's on the pit lane with us as well from Carmel, Indiana. Chris, that begs the question. Steve mentions to see Kevin Harvick walking around in a Hendrick Motorsports. What's Kevin Harvick like here today, wearing a Hendrick suit and doing this in substitution role?
Well, certainly, Alex, Kevin feels like he said in the media center as he spent about 30 minutes with us just talking about this weekend, saying it feels a little bit bizarre to be wearing not only a Hendrick Motorsports fire suit, having Chevrolet on it as well, but really just relishing in the opportunity. Kevin was pretty open in saying that he never thought that this opportunity would come along here in 2024 as he was focusing his efforts on the Fox Sports booth, but certainly he's taking it in full stride. He wants to do a good job for the team and make sure that Kyle has the best opportunity to come from the tail on Sunday, which he will start at the back of Sunday night's All-Star race. So it's all business for Kevin Harvick, but certainly also taking the initiative to look at just the workings of Hendrick Motorsports. He hasn't had this opportunity to be embedded with Hendrick Motorsports on the team level and learn from Cliff Daniels and the rest of the group. So it's really just been what he called an eye-opening experience to see the level of maturity, the what really the He's learned a lot up in the broadcast booth this year, seeing group effort to be kind of comfortable here today in collaboration with both teams. So it's all smiles down here. Kevin Harvick enjoying this opportunity, but certainly trying to make the most of it here this afternoon.
He was the first car to roll one by one.
It is one. Person is Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, and A.J. Allmendinger.
Chris Buescher is an all-star. So is Martin Truex Jr. and Christopher Bell. Joey Logano and William Byron. Michael McDowell is an all-star. So is Tyler Reddick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Daniel Suarez. 17 all-stars, 20 other drivers.
So how do you become an all-star and be in the all-star race? Well, the criteria is you got to be a winner from the entire season last year. That will guarantee you a spot in the all-star race. Finishers, and the third would be the fan vote winner. That's how you become an all-star in the NASCAR Cup Series. From North Wilkesboro Speedway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Cars entered into the event that are all Speedway for the very first one, which was on a Saturday after the then Busch Series race.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fantastic event to mark that anniversary. Like you said, 20 cars are going to be. It's a big show on Sunday night. The Motor Racing Network just went through how all that is done and really selected today. We'll have the finishing or the conclusion of this practice, and then we'll have all the cars out of the practice.
So right now, this is just pit road practice. entry angles into the pit road and also to set pit road speeds. Out on the racetrack right now.
Last year, Joe Gibbs Racing. Now this was tight here. Good to switch this year. It was a standalone pit stop, and now it's contained within the laps. What did you see? What have you seen thus far with these cars doing a simulated run that has you excited? What do you see as you get ready to go here in a little bit?
I'm excited. The only thing, that you're going to see different this year, these guys are going to make a qualifying lap, so the cars are going to be set up.
We'll edit it later.
You obviously, something like this, you want to make sure everything's right, but you do that every week too. You just want to